Well, good morning, Monday morning house call. Christy Mix is here, and you wanted to take my job. What are we talking about today, Christy? Why don't you try to interview me?
Okay, we're talking about a bacterial infection that's really, really common.
Now, what is it called again?
It's a bacterial infection.
Staph infection.
Yes.
We were trying to get her to say Staphylococcus aureus. Did I say that correctly?
Yes, and I know I will so get tongue twisted if I even try to say it, so we're going to call it staph.
I was going to let you interview me, but I have absolutely no idea anything about staph infection. So
Staph
take us
infection
over.
is so very, very common. It seems to be more prominent right now because of, you have your football players and stuff that's getting all sweaty and fluids are touching fluids, arms rubbing into each other, and you're spreading it like wildfire.
Right.
So the thing that you want to remember is with any infection, make for sure that you wash your hands thoroughly a bunch of times, especially if you're secreting body fluids. The one thing that you want to know about staph is that it is a common bacteria that's in your body, mostly the nose. You'll find it in your nose openings. And if you get one little scratch, and you know how you get the sores in your nose, like if it's a bad sinus infection, sometimes staph can enter that opening and then just take over. So that's when you need to be treated for it. The sore that won't heal, the boil that pops up on your leg that just is pussy looking and blistery looking and that keeps spreading, getting redder and rounder and hotter, then that's when you need to go to the doctor and get it taken care of. Because these bumps, once you have the staph, you scratch at it or something, and then you reach up here to smack a fly off your neck or something and break the skin, you've got it there. It just spreads from part to part very, very easily.
Now, can it spread from person to person also?
Also person to person. It's just like a common cold. It's airborne. You can touch an object and then someone else touch it and spread it that way, so it's very commonly caught.
All right, real quick before you go, some symptoms, if there's anything you haven't mentioned yet, and also treatment.
Okay, the symptoms that you want to look for is like a blister type area, or you might notice some little bitty white bumps around a hair follicle or something. And if you notice those getting red with a little blister area that's kind of clear at first and then turns a little bit cloudy in the middle of that, a lot of times you'll have a red area around that blister that keeps growing and growing and growing. So then, like I said, that's when you need to get it taken care of. Sometimes those blisters will bust and ooze out, which makes it so much more easy to spread, of course. Now the treatment is, if you notice a blister come up like that, go ahead, scrub the area with antibacterial soap and keep it covered. Maybe put you some antibiotic ointment on it, Neosporin or something like that. If you notice that that's not taking care of it, then see your doctor and he can give you an antibiotic. It's really easy treated, but you do need to get it treated quickly because it can go through the bloodstream and cause more severe problems.
Christy, thank you very much, especially for treatment. I know this is very pertinent, especially like you said, football season.
Yes.
Cheerleaders, whatever. You're out there in the heat. Stuff's getting a little bit easy to spread. Well, I hope you guys join us next week for another Monday morning house call. Either next week, the week ahead, we're talking about some bus safety, some school safety tips. We're going to have a quiz that you teachers out there can give your kids. So make sure you watch every Monday. We'll be right back with more Mountain News This Morning.